I had a passion to be able to democratize healthcare and allow better care for all people. What drove me to develop our CT technology was really that there were such deficiencies, clear deficiencies in existing conventional CT. My name is Greg Stoutenberg. I'm the founder of Epic International. Starting about 9 years ago, I started getting shoulder pain, and it was keeping me awake at night. It was pretty severe, and I thought I had a shoulder issue. And it turned out that the pain was actually coming from my neck, from C5, C6. I had an MRI at the time, and that was diagnosed. But over the course of about a year and a half, I saw 6 separate neurosurgeons who all recommended that I got a cervical fusion after reviewing my MRI. The problem was I didn't want to get a cervical fusion because I feel I'm too young to get my neck fused.
Greg came to me with complaints that are very typical of cervical spinal degenerative arthritis. It's just part of the aging process.
When I first met Dr. Palmer, he was instinctively going with the fact that I would need a cervical fusion. But once I showed him the images from the SeeFactor, he lit up and he said, "Where did you get these images?"
This is amazing that we can actually get this sort of precision, get this sort of detail, this sort of ability to manipulate the study with a portable CT scan.
SeeFactorCT3 is a fully mobile, multi-modality imaging platform. It combines our high-definition volumetric imaging CT, full-featured fluoroscopy, and digital radiography in one small profile package that we can move to virtually any location in an acute care or non-acute care environment. So we can move the system to point of care with the patient, whether they reside in a bed or in the OR.
I knew I could do a fusion, but I wanted to know whether I could get away with doing a total disc replacement. And the SeeFactor CT scan showed me how much degeneration I had, how much narrowing I had, how much material I had to work with. And I felt very comfortable that I could take away the degeneration, take away the pressure on the nerve, and put in an artificial disc and still accomplish making his symptoms improve.
There are no slices. We're not reprocessing. We're not using software to identify what might exist between the slices. We're giving you a 100% real gapless data set. And from a surgeon's perspective, now there's less guess.
So the SeeFactor CT scan allows me to both rotate the images so I can see the things clearly and use it as a portable unit even in the operating room, which is not something you can do with a traditional CT scan. To get that same quality that you get in a very large standing unit with a mobile unit is truly amazing and very potentially useful in both the clinic setting and the operating room, in spaces where you can make decisions on the spot, on the fly. It allows you more precision in the work that you're doing, and with more precision and better planning, you're going to have better outcomes.
So we were driven to develop new CT technology because of frustrations with the limitations of existing CT technology. Our idea was if we could build a system that had much better image quality, that was mobile and could be brought to the patient, and that was much safer, we could really democratize CT and make it much more economical and affordable and accessible to the general population so that everybody could get the best quality of care.
So we know that post-operative, that Greg's SeeFactor CT scan shows great positioning and great decompression of his nerve, but more importantly, Greg is doing great clinically.